welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful, sunny day, but things are anything but sunny in the world of our favorite daytime drama. We have so much to unpack today, and honestly, you might want to grab a seat and a very strong cup of coffee because we are diving straight into the absolute madness that just went down. Grab your snacks, take a deep breath, and let's get right into it. Oh my god, I'm screaming. I literally cannot even deal right now. Okay, listen, I just watched the most unhinged, wild, actually insane episode of The Young and the Restless, and my jaw dropped. Like, it is currently on the floor, and I don't think I will ever recover from what I just witnessed. I am literally shaking typing this because the adrenaline is just coursing through my veins. You guys know I get way too invested in these people, but honestly, how can you not when they are out here pulling stunts like this? I am personally offended by Matt Clark's entire existence, but I am also thrilled by the sheer cinematic masterpiece that just unfolded. We need to talk about the Nevada disaster. We need to talk about Chelsea Lawson. We need to talk about everything because I am about to explode. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, let me back up because you need to understand the sheer level of manipulation going on here. So Matt Clark, who is actually the literal devil incarnate, agrees to this super shady deal. He says he will exchange Reza Thompson for the Newman brothers, Adam and Nick. Just a simple hostage swap. Right. Wrong, so wrong. Matt Clark does not do simple. He does not do fair. He lured them out to this remote, desolate, abandoned location in the middle of the Nevada Dane in the Sahara Desert. I'm talking miles away from civilization, just sand and rocks, and the blistering sun beating down on them. It looked so hot, I was sweating just looking at my screen, but Matt set this up perfectly. He wanted them isolated. He wanted them trapped where no one could hear them scream. The audacity, not okay. I'm done. Okay, where was I? Right, so the exchange is supposed to happen. Adam is there, looking all intense and stressed, and Nick is there too. And don't even get me started on Nick right now. Nick is literally a mess. Remember how Matt has been pumping him full of fentanyl and whatever that bonus drug was from the dealer. Nick is barely holding it together. He is so compromised. He is sweating. He looks confused. He is just stumbling around in the dirt. I was yelling at my screen, Nick, pull it together, but he can't. He is literally an addict right now because of Matt's sick psychological torture. Why would he do that? It is so twisted. Matt wants to destroy the Newmans, but turning Nick into a helpless addict just to watch him fall apart is actually sick. Anyway, Nick is useless in this standoff, which leaves Adam to handle the devil himself. I forgot to mention earlier, but Adam has been totally slipping back into his spider persona lately. Right. He kissed Reza, he was playing all these dangerous games, and Chelsea was having literal nightmares about it. She told Sharon she had a terrible feeling. She knew something bad was going to happen. And honestly, Chelsea's intuition is unmatched. Because while Adam is trying to negotiate with Matt in the desert, thinking he can outsmart him, things are about to go so horribly wrong. Matt is standing there with this smug, disgusting smirk on his face. I hate his face so much. He thinks he holds all the cards. He thinks he has completely won. And honestly, for a second, I thought he did too. But then oh my god, Chelsea Lawson arrives. Chelsea freaking Lawson, I'm screaming. She just appears out of nowhere in the desert, and she is not playing games. She has a literal gun in her hand. A gun. I was eating dinner, and literally choked on my pasta. I had to pause and text my friend immediately because I thought I was hallucinating. Chelsea marches right into the middle of this deadly standoff, grabs Reza Thompson, and holds the gun right to her. She takes Reza as a human shield. I cannot even breathe. It was the most iconic, badass, unhinged thing I have ever seen her do. She is holding Reza, using her as leverage, basically telling Matt that if he tries anything, Reza gets it. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Chelsea's knuckles were white on the gun, her hair blowing in the desert wind. Just absolute perfection. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, Chelsea is using Reza as a shield, and Reza is completely panicking. Reza is crying and screaming, which fair, I would be too if someone shoved a gun in my face in the middle of the desert. But Chelsea is not backing down. She is fiercely protective of Adam and her family, and she is willing to do whatever it takes to stop Matt. I was literally cheering for her. I was like, yes, Chelsea and him, get your man back. But Matt Clark, ooh, Matt Clark, did you really think he came to a desert hostage exchange alone? Did you actually think he would play fair? Of course not, because he is a coward. Which is insane, by the way. Matt didn't just bring himself. He brought backup, secret backup. Suddenly, you see these little red laser dots appearing, snipers. He has little snipers hidden up on the rocky ridges surrounding the exchange site. Snipers, who just hires a tactical sniper team for a Tuesday afternoon in Nevada. Matt Clark, that's who. He had them positioned from far away, completely out of sight, just waiting for his signal to take everyone out. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. Chelsea's human shield strategy was brilliant, but Matt was already 10 steps ahead with a literal firing squad. My heart dropped into my stomach. I was hyperventilating. Let's talk about Riza for a second because I am honestly so conflicted. Riza thought she was playing Adam, right? She thought she was the Queen of Vegas, the ultimate poker player, holding all the cards. But then she realized Adam was just using her to get to Matt. She was furious. She felt betrayed. But now she is literally a human shield in the middle of a desert shootout. I almost feel bad for her. Almost. But then I remember she was perfectly fine with Matt's shady dealings, so she kind of brought this on herself. But seeing her panic, feeling the cold metal of Chelsea's gun against her, which is insane, by the way you have to wonder what is going through her head. Does she think Matt will actually tell his snipers to hold their fire for her? Because let's be real, Matt Clark does not care about Riza Thompson. Matt Clark only cares about Matt Clark. He would gladly let Riza take a bullet if it meant he got to watch the Newmans suffer. And don't even get me started on the sheer logistics of the sniper trap. I am obsessing over this detail. Matt must have been planning this for weeks. He knew Adam wouldn't just walk away. He knew Adam would fight back. So he orchestrates this entire fake exchange, pretending he's willing to negotiate, while secretly positioning trained killers in the rocks. It makes me so mad. I was literally throwing popcorn at my TV. Why would he do that? It's just so cowardly. He can't face Adam and Nick man-to-man, so he has to use long-range weapons from hiding spots. It just proves what a pathetic, evil, sadistic person he is. He wants to play God with their lives. He wants to watch them scramble like ants in the sand. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen. Run! Get out of there! Duck! But they are in the middle of the desert. There is nowhere to hide. It's just open space and sand. The standoff is at its absolute peak. Chelsea is gripping Riza. Adam is staring down Matt. Nick is swaying on his feet looking confused. And Matt is just smiling that evil, sadistic smile. And then, BANG, a gunshot rings out. A single, deafening gunshot echoing across the desert canyons. I literally jumped off my couch. I spilled my drink everywhere. It was so loud and so sudden. Chaos instantly erupts. Absolute, terrifying chaos. Sand is flying. People are screaming. Riza is sobbing uncontrollably. And then I see it. Adam is hit. He is severely injured. He goes down hard into the dirt. Blood is pooling in the sand. Oh my god, I am actually tearing up just typing this. Adam Newman is bleeding out in the Nevada desert. He is completely incapacitated. And Nick, poor drugged up Nick, can't even process what is happening fast enough to help his brother. It is a complete and total disaster. Matt's snipers are active, the trap is sprung, and everything is falling apart in real time. I was like, are you serious right now? They cannot kill Adam. They just can't. I also keep thinking about Nick's perspective in all this. Imagine being Nick right now. You were kidnapped, locked in a room, forced to watch videos of yourself being a mess, pumped full of drugs by your worst enemy. And now you're out in the desert. Your brother is trying to save you, and suddenly bullets are flying. But because your brain is completely fried from the fentanyl, you can't even react. You are just a liability. Nick has always been the protector, the strong one, the hero of the Newman family. Seeing him so vulnerable and useless while Chelsea has to be the one holding the gun and making the tactical decisions is just wild. It's a complete role reversal. Nick is going to have so much guilt over this when he finally gets sober. If Adam dies because Nick couldn't help defend him, Nick will never, ever forgive himself. I'm calling it now. The psychological fallout from this is going to take years to unpack. And this is where it gets so dramatic. Chelsea is faced with the most impossible, heart-wrenching, terrifying choice of her entire life. She is standing there with her gun, her arms still locked around Riza. Riza is her only leverage. Riza is her only physical shield keeping the snipers from putting a bullet right through Chelsea's head. If she holds onto Riza, she stays safe. She preserves her own life. She can maybe negotiate her way out of the desert and get back to Connor. But Adam is dying on the ground just a few feet away. He is bleeding. He needs help immediately. She needs to get it together, I swear. But how can she? If Chelsea lets go of Riza to run to Adam, she loses her human shield. She exposes herself completely to the snipers on the ridge. She would literally be running into a firing squad to try and save the man she loves. It is a literal life or death choice. Save herself and watch Adam die in the dirt, or risk her own life, drop her leverage, and dive into the line of fire to save him. The psychology of this moment is just brilliant. It is the ultimate test of her courage. It is the ultimate test of her love for Adam and her willingness to sacrifice everything to protect the Newman family from this devil. I need to dive deeper into this because my brain is just spinning. Chelsea has fought so hard to build a safe life. She has Connor to think about. She has been terrified of the danger that follows Adam around. She literally begged him not to go down this dark path again. She had those nightmares about Spider. And now, her worst fear is a reality. She is standing in the crossfire. If she lets Reese go, she is sacrificing her own safety. And what happens to Connor if she dies out here? But if she doesn't let Reese go, the man she loves, the father of her child, bleeds to death in front of her. It's not just a choice between her life and Adam's life. It's a choice about who she is as a person. Is she the survivor who always looks out for number one? Or is she the hero who will lay down her life for her family? I am literally crying. It is so dramatic. I am honestly still processing the sheer weight of that decision. What is she going to do? I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly. Mark my words, someone else is going to get shot. Maybe Chelsea dives for Adam and takes a bullet in the shoulder. Maybe Nick finally snaps out of his drug haze and does something heroic. Or maybe Matt just orders the snipers to wipe them all out. I don't know, but I am literally sick to my stomach waiting to find out. The episode ended right as Chelsea looked down at Adam, then up at the ridges, with this look of pure terror and determination on her face. The screen went black and I actually screamed at my television, the audacity of ending it there. Seriously, I cannot handle the stress of the show sometimes. I need a nap. I need a vacation. I need Matt Clark to be locked in a dark hole forever. This entire desert showdown is going down in history as one of the most stressful, iconic, unhinged scenes ever. Chelsea Lawson is a legend. Adam better survive, and Nick needs rehab immediately. I am going to be pacing my living room until the next episode. I honestly don't even know what to do with myself right now. Okay, I need to go calm down. I am dead. I can't breathe. I'm done. I'm literally done.